Law school grades predict who will be a good or bad attorney. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Giselle and I'm an in-house counsel for a tech company. In today's video, I'm going to demystify, clear up the top 5 lies about being an attorney. The 5 lies you're told while you're in law school about being an attorney. And now that I'm out of law school, I can definitely reflect back on those statements and ascertain whether they were true or false. The first statement is only top students get good jobs. I don't think this is true. I know of people who were not the top students who ended up getting good jobs. I think grades do matter a little bit, but also it matters whether you have good connections and good networking skills. Maybe if you're going into big law, your grades carry heavier weight. I think it also depends on the connections that you have. Top students from my law school who didn't really have a great personality, didn't really click with a lot of people, they weren't necessarily picked for the best jobs. 1 or 2 years out of law school, your grades do come up a little bit, but it really doesn't matter after that. The second statement is you'll start earning 6 figures right out of law school. I don't think this is true for everybody. You will eventually earn 6 figures if you go into certain fields. Certain fields are paid more than others, certain specializations and law firms. You can't really say go to law school to make 6 figures, especially when you're right out of law school. You can get to 6 figures pretty fast. I wouldn't say it's guaranteed that you're gonna get 6 figures right out of law school. The third statement is you shouldn't be a lawyer if you hate law school. I really disagree with this one because I think law school, it's such a bubble, and obviously the people that you're going to law school with are going to be the same people that are going to go into the field. I think it's a hyper competitive environment. It's not like that in the real world. After law school, I call it the real world. If you go into big law, that same hyper competitiveness can follow, but I don't really think that law school is a accurate representation of what being an attorney is in real life. I think law school, and you can watch my other video whether you should go to law school or not, law school doesn't really teach you how to be an attorney. I don't want to get repetitive, but I'm very clear that law school is not the same as what being an attorney is like. I do not like law school personally, and I don't necessarily think that I should have dropped out, and I can make a video about my law school experience if you guys want. Just let me know down below. And first of all, some people really don't like school, period. Law school is just something that you have to go through, and it's just a period of your life. The fourth statement is law school grades predict who will be a good or bad attorney. I really don't think this is true. I think there are things that can contribute to people getting a bad grade. It doesn't talk about your work ethic, your professionalism, or your networking skills, and just your ability to be a good attorney overall. Some people are very good in school and they don't end up being good in the real world in practice. I know a lot of people who were top students and are good attorneys. I also know a lot of people who were top students in law school and are just mediocre, okay attorneys in practice. And then the fifth and final statement is that law school gives you 3 more years to figure out what to do with your life. Please don't go to law school thinking that this is going to give you a little more time to know what to do. You don't know what to do. Being an attorney sounds fancy, so you go into it with that mentality. It's a big time and financial commitment. You want to be sure that this is what you want to do, and you don't have to be 100% sure. Obviously, do your research. Don't go into law school to have a little more time to figure out your life. Just take a gap year, take some years, however you need to figure that out, and then go into it if you actually want it. Law school, it's gonna fly by. There's so many decisions that you have to make while you're going through law school that if you're not sure, if you're kind of fumbling, you might make the wrong decision, and it's 3 years out of your life that you don't want to just waste. It's something that you really need to put some thought into. You want to have already some kind of inkling as to what you want to do, what kind of law you want to practice, where you want to work at. You don't have to have everything figured out, but you do have to have some sense of self, some sense of what you want, and most importantly, what you don't want. I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.